Welcome to the SS2 Economics Mock WAEC Examination. This session simulates the format and standard of the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WAEC, in economics. We will cover the WAEC paper structure, key examination tips, and walk through representative questions across all topics studied in SS2. The WAEC Economics Examination has two papers. Paper 1, Objective, Multiple Choice. 50 questions, 1 hour 10 minutes, 50 marks. Test knowledge across all topics. Questions on definitions, calculations, graphs, and application. Paper 2, Essay/Theory. Section A, Compulsory question, 25 marks. Section B, Answer 4 questions from 7 to 1 hour 50 minutes, 85 marks. Total Paper 2, 110 marks. Overall total, 135 marks converted to 100. In Paper 2, spend no more than 20 to 22 minutes per essay question. Start with the question you know best to build confidence. Rapid revision of all SS2 economics topics before the mock exam. Term 1, Macroeconomics. National income, GDP equals C plus I plus G plus X. GNP equals GDP plus net factor income abroad, NNP equals GNP, depreciation. Keynesian theory, aggregate demand equals aggregate supply at equilibrium. Consumption function, C equals A plus by, MPC plus MPS equals 1. Multiplier, K equals 1/1 MPC equals 1/MPS. Fiscal policy, expansionary, A increase G, cut tax, versus contractionary. Term 2, Money, Banking and Trade. Monetary policy, CBN tools, cash reserve ratio, monetary policy rate, open market operations. Inflation, demand pull, excess demand, cost push, rising input costs, imported, measured by CPI. Unemployment, frictional, structural, cyclical, seasonal. International trade, comparative advantage, produce where you have lower opportunity cost. Balance of payments, current account, goods plus services plus transfers, plus capital account. Exchange rate, appreciation equals currency buys more foreign currency, depreciation equals buys less. Term 3, Development and Policy. Economic development, roster 5 stages, Big Push Theory, Human Development Index. Nigeria Economic Plans, NDP 1962 to 2004, Needs, Vision 20:2020, Agenda 2050. Poverty, absolute, below minimum standard, versus relative, below average in society, NEPEP, NSIP. Population, Malthusian theory, optimum population, demographic dividend. Role of government, allocation, distribution, stabilization, regulation, market failures. Attempt these multiple choice questions before checking answers. Q1, if MPC equals 0.8, the value of the multiplier is A, 2B, 4C, 5D, 8. Answer, C, K equals 1/1 to 0.8, equals 1 divided by 0.2 is equal to 5. Q2, which is not a function of the Central Bank of Nigeria. A, issue currency. B, act as banker to government. C, provide overdrafts to individuals. D, manage foreign reserves. Answer, C, CBN does not deal directly with individuals. Q3, when Nigerian naira depreciates, the effect on exports is that they become A, more expensive abroad. B, cheaper abroad. C, unavailable abroad. D, banned abroad. Answer, B, depreciation makes exports cheaper in foreign currency. Q4, the term demographic dividend means A, government subsidy to encourage births. B, economic growth potential from a large working age population. C, revenue from census. D, pension fund for elderly. Answer, B. Q5, a positive externality is best corrected through A, taxation. B, subsidization. C, price control. D, nationalization. Answer, B, subsidies encourage consumption of goods generating positive externalities. Q6. In Keynesian economics, equilibrium income occurs where A. G equals TB, X equals MC, AD equals ASD, MPC equals MPS. Answer, C. Q7. Nigeria removal of fuel subsidy in 2023 was primarily aimed at A. Reducing oil production. B. Eliminating drain on government revenue. C. Punishing oil companies. D. Increasing inflation. Answer, B. Q8. Roster stages of growth theory identifies how many stages? A. 3B, 5C, 7D, 9. Answer, B. Traditional society, preconditions for takeoff, drive to maturity, age of high mass consumption. Essay questions representative of WAEC Paper 2. Essay question 1, compulsory style. A. Define GDP and distinguish it from GNP. B. Explain 3 methods of measuring national income. C. State 4 limitations of using GDP as a measure of economic welfare. D. Calculate GDP if consumption equals 50 trillion naira, investment equals 15 trillion naira, government spending equals 20 trillion naira, exports equals 12 trillion naira, imports equals 18 trillion naira. Model answers. A. GDP equals total value of goods and services produced within Nigeria borders in 1 year regardless of who produces them. GNP equals GDP plus net factor income from abroad. B. Output method, sum of value added in all sectors. Income method, wages plus rent plus interest plus profit. Expenditure method, C plus I plus G plus XM. C. Limitations, ignores income distribution / inequality, ignores non-market activities, subsistence farming, ignores unpaid work, ignores environmental degradation, ignores quality of life and leisure. D. GDP equals 50 plus 15 plus 20 plus open parenthesis 12 minus 18 close parenthesis is equal to 50 plus 15 plus 20 minus 6 is equal to 79 trillion naira. Essay question 2. A. What is monetary policy? B. Identify and explain 4 instruments of monetary policy available to CBN. C. Distinguish between demand pull and cost push inflation with 1 Nigerian example each. Essay question 3. A. Explain comparative advantage in international trade. B. Using a numerical example, show how 2 countries gain from trade even when one is absolutely more efficient in both goods. C. State 4 reasons countries restrict international trade. WAEC Economics Examination Techniques. 1. Read all questions first, 5 minutes, before writing anything. 2. Define key terms. WAEC markers award specific marks for correct definitions. 3. Use diagrams, demand supply, Keynesian model, PPC, always label axis, curves, equilibrium. 4. Show all calculations, marks are given for method even if final answer is wrong. 5. Use Nigerian examples, CBN, NNPC, NGX, FCCPC, Naira, specific policies. 6. Write in paragraphs, introduction, body, conclusion. 7. Use correct economic terminology, GDP not total money, MPC not spending rate. Essential formulas to memorize for WAEC. Formulas. Multiplier K equals 1/1 MPC equals 1/ MPS. GDP equals C plus I plus G plus XM. GNP equals GDP plus net factor income from abroad. NNP equals GNP, depreciation. MPC plus MPS equals 1. Balance of trade equals X, M. Unemployment rate equals unemployed/labor force, X 100. Inflation rate equals X 100. GDP per capita growth equals GDP growth, population growth rate. Key Nigeria facts. CBN established 1958, HQ Abuja. NGX, Nigerian Exchange Group, formerly NSE, Lagos. Nigeria GDP largest in Africa, $500 billion. Nigeria population, 220+ million, Africa largest. NNPC Limited fully commercialized 2022. VAT rate, 7.5%. Petrol subsidy removed May 2023. Monetary policy rate, set by CBN Monetary Policy Committee. You have completed SS2 Economics. You have studied macroeconomics, money and banking, international trade, economic development, population, and the role of government. In SS3, you will review and deepen all these topics in preparation for WAEC. Keep practicing past questions, drawing diagrams, and explaining your reasoning clearly. Economics is not just an examination subject, it is the study of how Nigeria can grow and how ordinary Nigerians can prosper. As a future leader, understanding economics will help you make wise decisions for your family, your business, and your country. Good luck in your examinations.